Hi everyone. Yesterday was day 41 of the Revenue Card Ship Attend Challenge, and things have been going pretty good so far because the one thing that I'm very proud of is being consistent. And I was thinking about it in the morning because I saw a lot of fellowship attend participants dropping off at this moment, and I'm kind of sad for them. Like, I wish I could just go and help them on their project, but they most of them, the tweets that I saw, that don't think they would be able to make it. And I feel like this is the time where it all started, but then I am in a very privileged position to say that because my consulting work will end tomorrow. So after that, I will just have all the 24 hours into 7 to myself. And I'm kind of disappointed. I disappointed is not the word. It's just that there were a lot of projects that I saw had the potential to win, especially the design award. And now I'm like, what what should I look for now? So that's one thing that has been saddening me. And on the second part, I'm kind of intimidated by looking at all the Shipperton projects. Like, I was going through the Shipperton tweet, the hashtag, and I saw some amazing projects and with notifications and everything. Like, I want to add notifications to meshing as well now, and the apps were really good. So I was intimidated by them, and I had this insecurities that they were doing better. Like, one of my friends recently said this, that their win is not your loss, and I think it's from a song called as Jealousy Jealousy by Olivia. And I just feel like that I did a good job at meshing, but I can do better. So instead of getting insecure, like, I want to get insecure, but I want to use that insecurity to my advantage. So yesterday I went, started going through the whole app again. I made some changes to the onboarding, like made the haptics more not subtle but more rigid. And so it's like more like you can feel like enjoy the experience more. And then I added haptics at more points, like in the paywall when you change the from the manual to monthly or lifetime. I added haptics on that, on the continue button. And when there's a success on when this craft opens, you will have this haptic when it closes down. Was it not closing down? Oh yes, it did. So that's like subtle changes everywhere. Then I redid the mask feature where this font takes the color from the meshing itself and then made the text UI better. Now when I think about it, I can use the same text editor for meshing AI as well. I got paywalled myself. So that's one thing. And when for the animate, I gave my sister to use the phone, and then she was like, when you're animating, if you had this subtle feedback or it feels like there's something moving, that would add enrich the experience of working with it. So I'm thinking of adding that. And I still feel like I can add more, but the project is complete, but it still feels not complete. Like, in the end, it is still just a one pager app, and I thought I could do better than that. But when you actually start using the app, all of these refine and everything are one a screen in itself. So there are many screens in the app, but it's all in my head. It's 16th, 11:27. The deadline in my time zone is 19th of 12:45. I think it's 12:30, I guess. No, it's 12. It's 12:15. Yes, it's 11:45 Pacific time of 18th. So the thing is, I've been doing this build in public since 2019, so it is natural to me, and it's not something I'm putting much effort in. The videos is something I am putting a lot of efforts in, but not the tweets. I was doing that before, so it's a second hand nature for me. So I'm hoping to understand how, like, who wins the award. but let's see how that goes. Like, if there's this book called as Gita, it's a holy book in India, and if you have watched the movie Oppenheimer, you may know about it. So there's this line that you just focus on your work and not the result, because that's not in your control anyway. So that's what I've been working on. For me, this ship a ton has been a success because I learned more than I thought I would. And actually learned more, and I wrote more code and more words than the whole year. Like, that's a big thing. Like, in the past 7 months compared to this 45 days, it's a huge thing. Like, and it still feels like I'm barely scratching my potential. So I just want to know what's my actual potential is, if this is what is something I'm proud of. So some exciting days ahead after this. And I think in 11 hours iOS 18 will release, and this app will be on the App Store. My plan is to, as quickly as possible, ship the 1.0.1 with this mask feature. The biggest problem with this mask right now is that when I click on save, then it distorts. The thing is that this Believe in Yourself has this font which is of the type, which, like, the font size is title, which I'm not sure about title, but at least I know that when I click on large title is somewhat of 34 size. So when it is 34 on this screen, it becomes 34 on this screen as well. It's not taking in the width of the gradient itself, and that's the problem when I save it to photos as well. So if I go to Photos app, let's see, where is the Photos app? Why is it taking so long? Oh yes, you can see that it's not taking in account the actual ratio. Is ratio the word? Like, the width, and that's something I have to work on. And after that I am ready to ship this feature, because if the user wants it as big as this, they should have that as big as this. So I will play around with some Claude and see how that goes. And with that, I want to wrap this up. Like, that would be definitely the last feature of the app. Another thing I wanted to do is that I wanted to move meshing AI. So on meshing AI, I added this sparkle in the name itself, and I wanted to move this meshing AI on top right. Like, the thing is, because I want users to use that and enjoy it, because I am marketing this app as an AI mesh gradient tool. So the AI part should be very prominent, and then bring back the camera, because my friend Raghav said that the camera UI is too good, even though I think that it just sucks. So I want to bring back the camera again. And with that, I will call this a day, and I hope you have been doing well. I do not have much to talk about. I still feel like this was not a successful release from my side, especially on the terms of marketing. So I will see what I can do in the next 10 hours. And with that, I see you today. I definitely don't, not today, tomorrow.